Oh, hello. My name is Mara and welcome to Books Like Whoa. Guys, you should be impressed because I am actually filming another YouTube Booktuber shout out video so close to the last one I did. You're impressed, right? Like, I actually remembered to do this. I'm impressed with myself. So there's not really a theme here other than 4 of these are people that I have watched for a while and have recently rediscovered, and 2 of these are newer folks I'm watching and just wanted to mention. So, for the folks who I've been watching for a while, the first one I wanted to mention was Sarah without an H, and I should mention some of these are bigger booktubers, and really the point of these videos for me is just to tell you like people I've been recently enjoying, not necessarily to focus on smaller booktubers, though some of these are smaller booktubers. Anyway, that's a side note. Sarah without an H is not a smaller booktuber, but I've been watching her for a while, and she had a video recently about reading the worst rated books on Goodreads, like picking some of those and reading them, and I really enjoyed it. It just reminded me that she's great and I enjoy watching her stuff. Another booktuber I've been watching more of recently who's also a bigger booktuber is Sam's Nonsense. She tends to read a lot of SFF, but I enjoy her energy. She's pretty mellow, but also seems to be pretty well read in those genres. And yeah, I've just been enjoying watching her. She just hit, I think, 15K, so congratulations to her, and you should definitely go check her out. Next is a gal who I started watching right when she came onto BookTube, and then I kind of lost track of her for a few months, and in the last 2 or 3 months I've been watching her more, and she always comments on my videos. She's so kind, and yeah, she just has really interesting taste, I think. And that is Leah Hide and Seek. The thing that I most appreciate about her is that she is Australian, and I think she really tries to focus on promoting Australian authors and really like reading in her country. And I think as Americans, somewhat Canadians, but then also Brits, we can get a little spoiled in terms of English speaking novels because they tend to be mostly from people in our country. And so I think it's really cool that she is like trying to say like, hey, there's other countries that are writing English speaking novels, and like she's repping. So I think that that's really great. And yeah, she has a really cool vibe to her channel, I think. And I just, like I said, I really appreciate kind of some of the emphasis she puts on the various books she reads. And then the last one that I've been watching for a while and recently got back into was Bree Hill, and that's because she stumbled upon my channel and she commented, and I was like, oh my god, because I've been watching her forever, so I had a little fangirl moment. But Bree is awesome, and as I've been watching more, like getting back into her channel recently, I'm like, Bree probably has the most similar taste to me of anyone I've encountered on BookTube. So like, if you like the kind of books that I like, I definitely recommend going and giving her channel a try, because I think in terms of like taste, we are very, very close. So yeah, I definitely recommend her. And again, she's somebody who has very mellow energy, and I appreciate that. I'm not somebody who has mellow energy, I think you probably know, but I like watching other people who have that, especially like as I'm winding down for the night. So anyway, Bree is great, and like I said, pretty darn close to me in terms of the range of things she reads. Then 2 gals who are newer to me, and I met them through doing a buddy read group, but I've just been enjoying diving into their channels. So one of them is the Naughty Librarian, Amanda, and like I said, I think I've said previously, I can never tell if she's the Naughty Librarian or if her actual channel is called Amanda Ventures 1, but anyway, Amanda, she's great. I think if you're somebody who really enjoys watching booktubers who are very interactive with authors, Amanda lives in LA, I think, somewhere, and so she has access to a lot of great book events, and she goes to them, and like she meets authors and like networks. She does a lot of like coverage of book events, so if you follow her social media stuff, you'll definitely get that. She went to DragCon, so I'm like super jealous of that on a non-booktube related note. But anyway, she's great energy, and like I said, if you like somebody who's very author interactive, I think she'd be a great one for you to check out. And then finally, just wanted to shout out Lauren at the Novel Lush. Now I've been enjoying a lot of her content, but the one that I want to point you to, and I have not read any Sarah J. Maas, okay, not a word from her, But I have been so into watching all of these roast reviews, like rant reviews of, what is it, A Court of Frost and Starlight. I have not read this book, but I live for all of these ranty reviews. I liked the one from The Insane Reader. Leanna from Leanna's Library had a good one. Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany had a one. Like, there's plenty, take your pick. But the one that I think rules them all has to be Lauren's. Like, her roast of this book was... And I also appreciated it because she was criticized, because she reads a lot of like paranormal romance type stuff, she was critiquing it for reasons that I was like, I could understand a little bit more, because some of the critiques, valid because it's a new adult book, and that's how it's marketed. Some of the critiques of that book I've been like, well, but that's just how that genre works, but it's being marketed as new adult, so like it's completely fair for people to have those criticisms. But I could relate to some of the things Lauren was saying more, just because she also reads in the genre that I think it actually is, which is like smutty fantasy. And so anyway, I really enjoyed that particular video. I'll make sure I link that one below. I will link a video from all of these people below that I enjoyed. But anyway, that one in particular I really liked, and yeah, I've just enjoyed getting, you know, diving deeper on her channel. So there you go. So yeah, that is just like a random collection of shout outs. Like I've said previously, I'm trying to be better about like when I think of it, like, and get a little list together, just go ahead and put this out there. So that is what I'm doing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little shout out Sunday action. If you did, please like, subscribe, follow me on the social medias if you are so inclined. I have all that information listed in the description box below, and I will just talk to you soon. Bye.